Well guys, it's been a while since we had some news about Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, and PGI has finally released a MW5 Mercs DLC update, and I wanted to talk to you guys about what we can expect from this new update, which is going to come to us in the form of some free stuff as well as a DLC that we will have to pay for, but more on that later. So I will put the link to what is said on this page here in the description of this video. Basically what PGI is saying, they've been working over the last 3 months on building a first DLC pack that should be a content pack including a career mode targeted for an April release. Well, now it is almost past April, and they realized that they didn't really build what they wanted to build, so they wanted to refine it further, they want to expand it further, and they want to give us the ability to freely explore the inner sphere. And because of that, they decided to move the deadline on further, delay the release to make a better product, which I wholeheartedly support. However, due to Corona, of course, everything else gets delayed a little bit further, although I have to say, though, working in a online industry since 2010, working remote is not that much of a problem. It's just that PGI seems to have a lot of difficulties adjusting to that home office lifestyle. So, long story short, everything will be delayed a lot, and we're looking at this DLC to hit basically in the second half of the year. So, this is a guesstimation right now, but I would say probably September. So, what are we going to get? Well, we're going to get new weapons, new mechs, new equipment, new missions, new biomes, and some surprises they hope we'll like. Okay, I always like surprises. The DLC will be called Heroes of the Inner Sphere, and we'll be able to find some new war zones, get some new quests and new missions in. And what I find a pretty interesting concept here is called Hunt the Heroes. So there will be special hero quests that tell a story about 7 different heroes and their unique mechs, and I assume we can hunt them down and then grab their mechs. So I wholeheartedly support that. That sounds like a lot of fun. However, number 7 means it's only going to be like 7 heroes, maybe 2 to 3 missions each. So we'll see how that goes. We'll get new mech chassis, we'll get new variants, and of course blueprints, which we can use to quirk mechs now. Okay, nice. Let's have a look at the content summary that is on this page. So we will have a new career mode. Some of you guys might have already seen it. There was a career mode, not DLC, but mod over on Nexus Mods. I haven't tried that, unfortunately, but it looked pretty solid. So they're building something basically that works the same as the career mode on Nexus Mods. You can start a career from scratch in any of the great houses, or you can also, very nicely, import your progress from the original campaign and then basically become a mercenary for one of the houses. There will be 5 different job types and career path rewards, as I already said, including blueprints for quirking mechs. I'm looking forward to that. That sounds interesting. The Inner Sphere map will be expanded to include 61 total war zones, so that's 18 more war zones, 34 industrial hubs, and another 11 quest lines, recrafted for less linear and more open exploration. Okay, that sounds great, because one of the problems that MW5 had was that it was fairly linear, and it was always the same, especially the problem where you started in Deviant space and then had to go around the clock, so to speak, to end up in Kurita space. So I'm all for that. That sounds good. There will be 7 new mech chassis: the Corsair, the Vulcan, the Charger, the Hatamoto Chi, the Dervish, the Champion, and the Marauder 2. Good. I like that. They'll also include 50 new variants, including new variants for existing chassis. Nice. We will see ECM, EW, ECM, Big Elective Probe, EWAP, whatever that is, Mask, looking forward to that, and a Supercharger. And we will get chem lasers, short burst lasers, and mech rifles. There will be a new mission type called Beachhead, and that will feature artillery strikes and emplacements. That sounds interesting. Maybe that will be a mission where we can finally use some faster mechs, even when we have leveled throughout the mythical level and we have all assaults. I would really love to see missions that force you to use lower end or lower tonnage mech types. There will be a giant moon biome and moon base garrisons, okay. And there will be a free update, and that free update will basically give us news on the Inner Sphere to check when borders change and new technology becomes available, so we finally get a heads up. Hey, you ever wanted to buy that ghost rifle? Well, I think it's available now because we have just invented it. Okay. And many more lore-based events. I like that a lot. And quality of life fixes such as a full 360 line of sight radar. Wow. It only takes 9 months. but I guess the baby now finally can see 360 in radar. Ambient area-based heat effects, okay, good, and more still to come. So they're definitely working on some good stuff. I like that. I like that. No time yet on the expected release date, and they will continue to support the modding community. So yeah, that sounds good. They also included a couple of screenshots. I'm gonna just scroll through them here real quick. We see what I suppose is a Marauder 2. If I'm not completely mistaken, because it's got a big ass weapon upside. Yeah, that's definitely Marauder 2 with the little wings here. Not the Marauder 2 4 HP, TTB's raid boss model, but hey, you can't have everything. Nice, I believe, Deviant paint here. And down here we have a champion, actually. Interesting. Work in progress screenshot. Well, I can dig that. Okay, so what do I think about this? Because people are going to ask me what do I think about this. Actually, let's leave this in the background. That looks nice. Okay, so what does TTB think about this? Well, for starters, I find it good that they're releasing a DLC. It takes too long for them to do that, but it's good they're finally working on that. One thing that I still miss and that I would finally love to see is the removal of the discerning between small hard points, medium hard points, and large hard points. If you have the tonnage and if you have the hard point, you should be able to fit anything that you want to fit in there, just like in Mechwarrior Online. Because other than that, if you don't have that, then you're limiting the modding capabilities of these mechs, and that's not a good thing, because one huge part of Mechwarrior is to be able to tinker with your stuff and to mod it as you like it. So I would like to see that in the game. I would also like to see light engines and XL engines, endosteel and ferrofibrous, make its way from Mechwarrior Online in here, because it also has been in other mech titles as well. For example, Mechwarrior 4 Mercenaries. So I would also like to see these, and then yeah, we'll see how far this takes us. I mean, I'm open to more DLCs. I'm also open to pay some money for these DLCs. Yeah, if they're leaving us with some good content, if you can have a lot of good levels, if you can have a lot of fun in there, maybe even some co-op fun, maybe even some missions tailored towards the co-op experience. Also, that would also be really, really nice. Oh, by the way, I need to bring this point up. I definitely need to bring this point up. Because it's been giving us so much grief. I have read nothing about improved AI, and the AI has been playing like Mechwarrior Online potatoes of the worst kind. So I really hope that part of this fixing quality of life stuff will be that they work on the AI and they make it less dumb. That would be beautiful. But other than that, hey, I'm looking forward to this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to see you guys more on my live stream. By the way, we're live streaming currently 6 out of 7 days in the week. Saturday is going to be dedicated all towards Mechwarrior Online, and the rest is then mostly focused right now on Escape from Tarkov. Would love to see you there. Twitch.tv/TheRealTTB. Come say hi. It is always a lot of fun. I gotta say though, guys, a Marauder 2 with lasers and PPCs. Ugh. Guys, there is not enough missiles on this bad boy. There is just not enough missiles on this bad boy. You guys all know the perfect way to play this mech. Oh, by the way, I'm also hoping that we will see some new weapons enter the game. For example, Streak SRM6. That would be beautiful. Or MRMs would be very interesting. And also, I mean, it's gotta have to be a DLC, right? I mean, Clan Invasion's gotta be a DLC. Or it's gonna be Mechwarrior 6 Mercenaries, which will take up the Clan Invasions from, what do we have it, like Mechwarrior 4, Mechwarrior 2? I don't know anymore. What I do know is I want more of this stuff. I want it to be less repetitive, and I want it to be a lot of fun. And that is what I hope for all of us. Can we just take a second to look at this champion mech and how cool it looks with this blue glowing sun or whatever that is in the background? Shards of Vitric Forge, I would say. Or shades of Vitric Forge, rather. I like it a lot. This looks good. And I know I'm off topic here, guys, but can you imagine how cool it would be to have Mechwarrior Online 2 with this kind of engine and this kind of performance? A man can dream, right? A man can dream. Well, guys, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts on this new DLC upgrade or update or addition, add-on, mission pack. Not sure how to call that. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to it, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This has been TTV. I'll see you next time.